Hey, if you're sitting there watching this right now, I know you've had this same question bothering you just like it has me in the past, and I have the answer now. What question is that? It's how do I scale and grow my business without having to go out and add this massive sales force? How do I actually go out there and start increasing my sales? Well, let me tell you this. One-on-one sales is dead now. And let me tell you why. It's something that everybody out there is not teaching and is not showing and is not sharing. And there's a reason behind that. It's because they don't want you to know. Ty Lassiter here. I'm the managing partner of Key City Capital. We're the world's #1 at connecting capital to wealth. We were recently recognized from Inc. 5000 as one of the 5,000 fastest growing companies. We've also recognized as a top 100 real estate investment firm. And I've been inducted into the International Investor Hall of Fame from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Anyways, let me show you something real quick. I'll step over here in my board, and because I have a few minutes. We just went through one of our marketing, one of our program funnels this morning. And let me talk to you about what I want to talk to you about, the presentation here, all right? So as we're going, you've got this perfect funnel built out that I've showed you how to build. If you haven't checked that out yet, go to tylassiter.com and check out how to build a funnel and how to build a brand to get recognized. But anyways, what we're talking about right now is not one-on-one, but the one-to-many. And let me show you how. So we've got this marketing, and for us, a number of our businesses, we have at least 5 marketing sources at any given time. Okay, so we're building all of these leads from a number of different marketing sources, and we've got these leads coming in. But how do we filter through those leads in a manner that is effective and efficient to get through to those actual sales at the end of the day? Well, what I've built out is I've built out this lead funnel and this lead flow that brings us highly qualified leads. So we're actually closing on 36% of our leads. But let's say in a given day, we've got 100 leads that come in. That means 36 of them that we're closing on. A number of our businesses are high ticket items or large investments. We've got investments, we've got $100,000 minimum investments for some of our fund opportunities and our partnership opportunities. So that's actually if I were doing one-on-ones, that's an intensive one-on-one sales pitch. That's not just a buy here or click here, or like somebody would walk into the grocery store to buy a gallon of milk, okay? So what we've perfected is the one-to-many. And this is the way sales is optimized. This allows me to take these warm leads that are coming in that are already interested in our product, service, and investment, and to offer them one-to-many and fish through the qualified leads that are actually ready to move forward and filter out the ones that aren't, so that we're not wasting, and I'm not wasting my time on the phone with a lead that's not ready to move forward. Okay, and so what that is the presentation, the webinar. I like doing live events and live presentations. We do a number of different formats there. It's very easy to start your own business and to host your own live events and build your own live events so that you're offering your product, your service, your investment to 100 people at a time, versus one-on-one, having people call you or book one-on-one calls. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, you can only scale so much if you're doing everything one-on-one. How many hours in a day can you actually host meetings? Maybe you can work 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day. I do that all the time and even more. But how many actual one-on-one calls can you have at 12 a.m.? There's not going to be many people that are going to be getting on a sales call with you at that time, right? So maybe during the day, you could actually have sales calls from 7 to 7, so there's 10. You can only do 10 a day. Okay, well, if I'm pitching one-to-many, I could do a different event. I typically do 3 events a week when we're doing live events. Now I'm doing webinars because of what's going on in the economy right now, and I can do webinars every day of the week, okay? And so it's building out that presentation to pitch to all of them at one time. And it's what it is it's taking what would otherwise be your one-on-one sales presentation and breaking it down to a way to educate the audience without them having to answer questions. So you're actually answering all the questions before they would come up. Then you're overcoming the objections before they come up. And I've actually built out the perfect presentation on how to do that. Okay, it's starting with an introduction, then you've got content coming in, you've got education, you're educating your audience, and then you're asking the questions and answering the questions that they would already have. Question then answer, question then answer, question then answer, going through your entire product, service, and investment. You ask the questions that they would otherwise be asking you, that your clients would be asking you, and then you answer them for them. Okay? And there's a way that I've built this out. And so what I want you to do right now is I've decided, I typically sell a program that shows you and helps you build this presentation out for you. I've got a program. It's my business GPS, how I built my first $10 million business. And what I do in there is I actually build that presentation out for you. We go through that whole presentation and build it out. So what I want you to do right now, I've decided I sell that program all over. When I go to live events, when I host my own events, I'll sell at other events in front of 5,000 plus people, and I'll sell that program for up to $5,000. But what I've decided to do right now today is, in this time where business is kind of up in lingo right now, we've got this economy that's taking a crash because of this virus that's going around, and we're shutting down our economy. I want everyone to come out of this situation successful. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to work with 150 people, and I'm going to help you build your business out right now, whether you have a business or not. If you don't have a business, I'm going to help you build your business. If you already have a business, I'm going to show you how to really take it to the next level. So what I want you to do is, I can only work with 150 people because we're actually going to do a monthly coaching call so that when we come out of this situation and business is back up, you're ready to build that first $10 million business. So what I want you to do is I want you to click on the link below. At that link below, you're going to have the opportunity, instead of $5,000, I'm not going to do that, it's $97 for me to actually show you this entire presentation and help you build it out. But not only that, you're going to get access to all of my programs, every program that I sell. And I show you how to build the perfect funnel, how to build out that funnel so that you can actually start creating that presentation, how to build a brand so that your brand stands out in front of everyone else in a time when it's so easy to start a business because of social media and the internet. How do you build a brand that stands out? How do you go to market, and how do you build that marketing? What sources do you use? How to build up the follow-up campaign, because the fortunes are in the follow-up. So what I want you to do is I want you to click on the link below. Okay? $97 today for the first 150 people. Okay? I look forward to working with you. Let's get on that first coaching call, this first month's live coaching call. And as you start going through this, you start asking me questions. So I help you build it out. We build that perfect presentation so that you're overcoming objections before they come up. I look forward to working with you. We'll talk to you later.